Hey guys, so today is going to be about your beliefs and your thoughts. Ever since my angel visited 2023 last year in June, ever since I've been evolving my consciousness, there is things that I have learned that I think can help the collective of the planet. And the biggest things are your beliefs and your thoughts, because you do create the reality that you want to live in, and you do manifest things, even if you don't think you are manifesting all the time. So the first thing I want to talk about is your thoughts. Your thoughts just come from somewhere. Anything you have thought, anything you're thinking now, anything you're thinking while you're watching this video, it is all just a random occurrence that is coming through to you. And it is your ability to be able to change those thoughts. What I've been able to do is upgrade some of my thinking, some of my awareness, my being perceptive to the world. And what you start to notice is when you upgrade your perception and your awareness to the conversation that's going on in your head, you can start to change the thoughts, which then will change your reality, because your thoughts are not you. They never have been, they never will be. They come from some other dimension, they come from some other higher realm. But wherever they come from, you can let them pass by like clouds. They've never been you, they are not you. And once you start to become aware of them, you can start to change them. And what I mean by that is when I first started going through my awakening, I had a lot of, you could call them negative thoughts. All thoughts are really neutral. It's the way you look at them. But a lot of thoughts about like maybe passing away, or have I done this right, or am I the right kind of person for this? And what I've done is through meditation, through yoga, through cleansing my body, through doing health, I've noticed that because you can upgrade your thoughts at any time, it's starting with the awareness of your thoughts. So if you're having a good thought or you're perceiving you're having a bad thought, either one is fine. But what you should do is start journaling down what those thoughts are. Because when you become aware of it, you start to plant things in your subconscious mind. There are things that you don't even know about and you didn't know about before. And what happens is when you knew about them, you started to plant seeds in your mind about what that is, or what you're going to think about that thing, or that thought, or that person, or that belief. So when you start to become aware of the thoughts, you can start to manipulate them in the way you want your reality to be. So what I've been able to do, and I hope all of you can get there one day, is to start to just see your thoughts as passing clouds. Once you do that, you can start to interpret what's going on up there a little bit better, because you'll notice you are the observer of those thoughts. And when you become more and more of the observer of those thoughts, you tune into something that I didn't even believe in before. You tune into something, you can call it the creator, you can call it the universe, you can call it God consciousness, you can call it whatever you want. But something starts to build inside of you from within that you didn't even know existed. So that's number one. The thoughts are not you. Try to sit there. The good practice for you. Start really slow. Start maybe a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you can do. When you wake up in the morning and when you go to sleep at night, try and just see your thoughts. Don't judge them. Don't run with them. Just let them be there. You just sit, just stare off if you want, close your eyes, whatever works for you specifically. But what you want to do is you just want to let them pass. Just don't judge them. They're not you, they just go by. And once you start to do that, your mind will start to rewire itself to clear some of those thoughts, to become more aware of what's going on around you, to be open and perceptive, which then you're open to receiving more information. So that's the first thing, is thoughts. The second is your beliefs. All of our beliefs, everyone's beliefs, anyone that's watching this, anyone that's not watching this, all of our beliefs are completely made up. Every belief, life in general, is neutral. And we have all, since we were young, could have been 5, 7 years old, whenever, you start to get told things by your parents, by your friends, by society, by the news, by social media, by whatever it is. you start to believe things which aren't true. And what happens is when you start to dissect certain beliefs, you will start to notice that you can change those as well because they're not real. All beliefs are not real. They are just something that you put your own spin on or were taught to you, and you continue to believe them. And when you can start to change your belief system, you start to change your life. So, one great practice for you to do is for your beliefs is in a journal. You can even do it in your mind, on your phone, on your notes pad, whatever you have. Sit down and think of anything that is meaningful to you that you believe. And what I mean is, like for me, for instance, a long time ago, I used to think I was addicted to drugs, or I thought that I was not worthy of love because I went through a divorce, things like that. And when you start to truly dive into them, like we write it down, look at it. Why do I believe this? This isn't real. Of course, that's not real. And you start to slowly dissect each individual belief. You start to realize that most of your beliefs, if not all of them, are complete bullshit and they come from nowhere as well. They just come from other people. And you can change the belief system you have, which then again will change your reality because life in general is neutral. You put the spin on it that you want to put the spin on. And again, most of our beliefs coming from others were enforced upon us. Why not take control back of your life and start to control your own belief system? Because when it really comes down to it, all of us don't really know anything. We know we exist. We know that there is something out there that is connecting all of us in some way. And there's a reason that you're living this human experience, a spirit having a human experience. Just don't fully know what it is. But when you start to tap into new beliefs, new thought processes, your life starts to change because you understand this loving connectedness that there really is between all of us. Barriers start to drop, boundaries start to drop, all these things where we're separated begin to diminish because they're not real. They're just things that we've all made up. And the collective consciousness has agreed to it. And as we all start to awaken, as we all start to raise our consciousness level and our awareness, we start to slowly break those barriers so that they don't mean anything. I would also say, as you're doing your practices, meaning your awareness of your thoughts, your changing or manipulation of your beliefs, just remember to stay non judgmental of all of it. Because when you're non judgmental, you're able to just see things as they are, as most of them are just coming from somewhere that you weren't even aware of. And that's the main thing. Remember, awareness. Your awareness will then tune into other things that you maybe weren't aware of before, because again, you just started to plant these new things in your subconscious mind. So take your time with this, learn some of it. You'll start to notice things about your life that you didn't notice before. And let me know in the comments if there's anything that really worked for you and maybe can work for others. Take care, guys.